Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream of Team Vorarlberg career mode. Let me just set everything up very quickly. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Here we are, like this, and let's get into the game. Oh no, well that was unfortunate. Anyways, last day you could see what we did here. When we look at the results, Tour de la Provence, we got very good podiums. We rode very well. And today is going to be Volta ao Algarve en Bicicleta and Classic Varen Tour de Alpes Maritime. Let's not waste any time and get right into it. We are starting here with... Can't we select more, guys? Yeah, we could select one more if we wanted to. Why don't we have Toddemeyer? Or Zangerle can also start here. We will probably going to survive with 6, though they are not really that good time trialists, are they? I mean, Mens Benedict is, but he's not a good climber. Fichke, Konishev. No, let's select Zangerle. Here he is. He is here as well because he has a somewhat better time trial or something. I don't know. We are probably not the favorites here though. No, we are not. They say flat, but when the best sprinter is Ganna is almost better sprinter as Zingle, I mean. Zingle. And we have Walscheid, Oliveira, Eekhoff. So not the best sprinters. And who do we bring as a sprinter? Fichke? Konishev, maybe? Yeah, probably Konishev, isn't it? Okay. Well, let's get into it. On another note, by the way, if you like the series, please leave a comment below. Because when you comment, I want to try and... make you a rider. So the name is just going to be your own name as you are in the description below, or in the comments below, I mean. And you could choose what kind of rider you want to be, and then on stream we are going to choose your height, your weight, and your potential. And then I am going to add you to the game before the next stream. So that should be a lot of fun. If you want to be in this game, well, you could by leaving a comment below. And you could see yourself maybe coming back. Oh, and you have to say what you want your nationality to be in the game, or your own nationality. I mean, I don't really care. But then I will put you in a continental team or a pro team maybe. Depends on your potential, I guess, from your nationality, so that you are actually in the game as well, apart from just being a rider who we don't see again. So that's what I wanted to do to increase, how do you say that? I don't know how you say that. But just so I can get a little bit more comments and people are reacting. So yeah, it's taking pretty well to load this stage, isn't it? I don't know exactly why, but it takes longer than usual. I have the feeling, but we're almost there, I think. Yeah, this is the last one, isn't it? Last thing that it needs to load, the riders themselves. Hello and welcome. Wow, my game's really struggling. Did I? Yeah, I did. So I don't know why it's struggling this much. Let's see. Let's put everyone at the front. And Petri has a good day, but he is not well himself. Konishev is our sprinter probably today. Am I missing something? Why is 2 seconds, guys. Why is it lagging so much? Oh, let me just. There we go. I have absolutely no clue why it's lagging this much. I mean, it shouldn't. Um, Probably just a slow computer today then. I guess. I did do quite some stuff on my PC today, but for school, maybe it just is a bit tired from that, I guess. But if this continues, then I will not stream for that long. Holy shite! What, 2 seconds? Yeah, I don't know why. Let's maybe just put this baby in performance mode. Only thing is that you will probably hear that in the sound of the game. But maybe it works, I don't know. Koningschef can stop pacing at the front. Zangerle as well. Well, Fischke is probably our favorite for this race, which is insane. Yeah, who do we have for a good lead out? Messner is our leader for the race. I mean, but his time trial is really bad. If he has a +5, then that's okay, but you probably haven't. There's the sound. We are not trying to get into the break. We're just wanting to ride for the results. Because even though it is a .pro race, which is one of our biggest races this year, the only points we can get is at the end of the line or in the final GC, which we are aiming for. So that's why. Let's just fast forward it then. Yeah, it really is struggling, isn't it? Maybe next stage is better. I mean, I hope so. I really hope so. I just have to. Sorry again. I just have to check if. Yeah, my PC is not going to quit on me. That's for sure. But why he's struggling this much, that's something I don't really know right now. Anyways, first climb. The first climb is a Cat 3, Cruz da Assumada. Cruz da Assumada. No, I don't know how you pronounce it really. But we could still get 1 point here if we really want to. I mean, sure, we will with Messner, just to be sure, I guess. But that does mean we can just ride 70 at the front, maybe even lower, 65. And nobody is going to sprint for it, probably. Yep. So we have 1 point, better than 0, I guess. I haven't even really looked at the start list, have I? So let's look at that while the game is struggling. Wieltowski is here. Let's see, we have Ineos, Groupama, Wildstrek, Soudal Quickstep, EF Education Easy Post, Arkea, Visma Lease Bike, UAE, Red Bull, Picnic PostNL. So quite some pro teams. Hey, Red Walters, he is in my playthrough of the Caribbean development team. I used him quite a lot. He's not that much better in my thing, but he's better at climbing and time trialing than he is here. A bit better at sprinting. Anyways, mostly what you call it, Portuguese CT teams. And then we have us, Team Vorarlberg. We are a pro team, of course. Radio Popular is also a CT team. Kaga. I don't know if PostNL is still how do you call that, pro team or not? Maybe they are. Of course, Anikoller is a pro team now. Burgos maybe still, I don't know. And yeah, quite some good riders here. Jannes Peter is here as well. And Anton Schiffer also. Two guys we wanted to sign or could have signed but didn't in the end. Jan Christen is here as well, someone we want to be on our team maybe next year. I don't know until when his contract is. Here are the brothers Oliveira, I don't know how you pronounce that. They want Beals. Let's get this is Winter to get them. Where are we in the stage? 88k still to go. That's absolutely fine. Let's look a bit more. Carapaz is here. Alright. Ghana with lead out Kim Hajduk, I guess. Kwiatkowski, Artem Schmidt. Yeah, there really are only sprinters slash hilly riders for them. Carapaz. David Godou is also here. And they have Van der Paar as a sprinter together with Lewis Aski. Ciccone is here, one of my favorite riders there are. Look like they have almost still the same team as they had, no really new guys. VPP is here. Eenkorn as sprinter together with Hater. I would say Hater is more of a sprinter than Eenkorn, but well, and Luc Lamperti also. Well, okay. Anyways, quite some strong teams, it seems. Next we have Nave, 2 points to get, so we can pace again with Meissner at the front maybe. Let's see if we can get to the front with him. Slowly but surely maybe. The answer is not really though. Let's get everyone on 78 so we do not get dropped. Alright, let's get pace in this group ourselves with 70 on the front. Maybe the real sprinters are going to get tired here, but there aren't really that much real sprinters. There's almost only hilly sprinters here. So that is unfortunate. Let's see, maybe 75. Where is everyone? Still mostly here. Let's go 85 maybe. Just to get these points here. 2 points is not too little. Please let me get this, Oliveira. Thank you very much. Now you can do whatever you want to do again. But we have these mountain points. Achter Pieter van Laar en Santiago Castanheiro. There is a sprinter for 6 for 2 points. Not really good for the points classification in the end, but they are good for bonus seconds. So I don't know, because there is a break now, if people are going to sprint for that. Only time will tell, I guess. And otherwise we will have to sprint with Mason maybe. Sorry for the choppy footage. It's really, really bad. I know. I hope next race is going to be better. Otherwise, I have to restart my computer for it to be okay again. My hair is not that good. Alright, I missed the sprint, but they are sprinting with their sprinters. So, Rakakni Noviero is a very good rider. Maybe he's going to be the upgrade of Koningschef. How old is he? 22 years old. Let me write that somewhere on a page. Maybe on this one. Yeah, alright. Rakakni Noviero could be a good change instead of Koningschef. You have to look around a bit to younger guys and everything. We have Borgo, also a good young guy. Aliotti is also quite young, of course. Because next year I want to invest somewhat more in... Oh, what happened there? What was that? What was that? It looks like there's nothing open. Otherwise, what I have open now, so I don't know what that was. But there was like this box in the corner of my screen. Um, let's get all my guys now on 85. They are going to make their sprint trains, I guess. So let's get to the front with Winter. Konishev is 72. Alright, Fiske is 69, so yeah, we have to sprint like this. And let's get Benz to the front as well, so we can use him a bit maybe more. You can do whatever. Protect Meissner, that's absolutely fine. Meissner is still trying to stay in the front here. Winter is trying to move up just before this downhill. Let's move up some more if we can. Ilan van Wilder is European champion. Alright, I have not paid attention for that. I don't even know who's world champion. But I'm guessing Pogacar maybe? Alright, 14 kilometers remaining. We are going to swap them around, get Benz to 90. Like this. It is a bit downhill, so this is suited for a higher pace, like 90. Yeah, we have to change Zangren and Winter around. Please, Zangren, get to his wheel. Thank you very much. Now you get your gel and go, 95 maybe even. Let's get out of the way and drop back. Thank you. Let's get a little more gels. Sorry if I'm not that energetic today. I'm a bit tired. I did some things today which I shouldn't have done. Or rather, other way around. I did not do some things I had to do. So I'm a bit sick. Well, that's a smooshy. Let's go 99 with Winter. Let's get Zangwiller out of the way. Let's get the gel on Konishev. And let's hope we are not going to spend too much energy. I forgot to look at the last kilometer. That's straight, it looks like. But there is a small hill here, which is going to eat into her energy. Okay, Fiske can now go 99. And Winter can get out of the way, please. Thank you. Like this. And then sprint with Fiske. And Konishev sprint now. Are we going to get close? Top 5 it looks like. Maybe just ahead of Ghana, maybe just not. And just ahead of Ghana. So third place for us. Joe Martin is second. And Noah Hobbs, who is more a sprinter than Ghana. I don't know why they both sprinted. But that's fine. Yuri Leitao is 10th. I thought they were sprinting for Max Walscheid, but it looks like they are not. For Yuri Leitao they went. Samuel Watson 14th. Pascal Eenkorn, Oliveira, so yeah, not really a big sprinter. What you call it? Team. Let's look at this next stage first and see if the problems are fixed in loading the stage, and otherwise I will just take a very short second to restart the game and see if that helps. Maybe it will, who knows. Better try it and see if it works or not. instead of not have tried it, and then we're stuck in this. You know, a lot of noise, a lot of yeah, whatever you call it, lag in game. Ugh. Sorry, I ate somewhat later today, so that's maybe why I'm getting burps a bit. But, oh, you're not in the favorites here. I would have thought maybe we were in the favorites, but I guess we are not. With Messner. Messner. It's probably Messner, not Meesner, but Messner. Let's play the game. It looks like it is better. Yeah, maybe it was just a stage. Martins and Valari are going to go in the breakaway. Messner has a -1, which is really unfortunate, but he does have +1 on his climbing stats. So that's nice. Benz can protect Fietske. And Nationality Lever. I know, be protected by Konishev maybe. We are not going to chase in front. We are though going to send Zangerle if they let us. I don't know if they will let us. Yeah, probably because this guy is 12 seconds and this guy is 12 seconds. Martins is 6 seconds. I don't know for who they are pacing, or if they are just pacing for the breakaway, or pacing, or really pacing them back. But let's keep Zangerle with 180 here at the front. And see if there are going to be any other attacks launched. It looks like there is. Please, can I? No, he's just going to pace. Alright, then not, I guess. Let's see if Fietske can get someone more to the front. Radio Populair. Okay, here they go. Alright, we are in the wheel. We are not going to pace. That's a big ass group. And they're sending a lot of guys into the break. I only want to do it as a satellite rider, maybe after these hills. Or in between these freaking sharp points at the end. Let's see what's the situation. Situation is Hajduk is pacing softly at the front, so there is going to be a big ass group from what? 19 men? And we are not going to pace. That's not up to us because there's teams here with 4 teammates or something. Let's see. We have. What is this team? I have no clue. Orminio is here. Joy Group is here. Credibom. Radio Populair. Alright, so this Credibom has 1, 2 guys. Then this team has 1, 2. Radio Populair is here. These 3 guys are here. 4 they are now. 3 with this team. 4 with this team. So there's 2 teams here with 4 teammates. Yeah, then it's not up to me to pace. I'm sorry. That's insane. Yeah. Anyways, let's stay here at the front as long as our group is Gucci. Bruno Armirai, who is running for UAE right now, and Fiorelli have crashed. It is raining, if you can see it, not as clearly as in the newer game, but let's hope we do not crash in this descent. I think if you're going a lower effort, you have a lower chance to crash. But don't quote me on that, I have absolutely no clue. We are just going to stay in this group. Alright, it is lagging a bit now, somewhat more. So maybe I'm just going to have to start the game up again. Maybe that's going to help, I have no clue. It's not even that my CPU is that overloaded, it's just as normal. And my FPS is the same, and my kbps is the same. So it's purely the game. Yeah, let's fast forward this a bit. Let's fast forward this a bit and see where we get. Alright. Yeah, so my day has been kind of quiet. I have like this feeling on my chest, like inside my lungs. It's not really comfortable. When I have to breathe in deeply and out, it's not really itches. It is like when you step in ice cold water, you know? That tingling feeling on your legs or on your feet, and then combined with if you burned your hand or something, you know, that burning feeling, that tingling, those combined, that's in my lungs, and that's really not a great feeling. In the meantime, we have to watch out for this intermediate sprint. We are not going to grab any points here, but I do want to stay in the group, so I'm just going to attack already. We get so much blocked by, what are they? This team, all four are at the back now. Insane. We're just trying to stay on group, and we are not strong enough here to grab any points. I think. Let's look at Pieter van Laar and Martins. Yeah, he has a big sprint, and van Laar has not a bigger sprint. But they didn't get any points either. It was Carvalho, who is a Portuguese for, I don't know who he's running for. Maybe it's not even the same Carvalho. Maybe not. Good hill stats, but not even that big of a sprint. Who else grabbed the sprint? Dominguez and Viegas. Viegas is here. Also not the best sprint. And what did I say? Pinto, no, who was the last guy? Dominguez. I have no clue where. You're not going to tell me this is Dominguez, huh? No, that's Nunes. Nunes has been dropped. Where is Dominguez then? Oh, here he is. Yeah, he also doesn't have the best climbing and sprinting, so actually maybe they're struggling here. No, really, they're just a bit at the back, but in the descent they're going to recover again, so that's fine. I do have a better sprint than most of these guys here, so that's not the best hill stat, not the best acceleration in sprint, but more than most of these guys, even from the guys who got points here, so. But anyways, our leader is Messner, and he is recovered a bit, that's nice. We need to grab bidons before this climb here. Before this big climb, before Alvertje. Dus we have Cassette and now Alvertje. Alverse, I don't know how you pronounce that. When we are there with the peloton, we'll make and grab some bidons. Maybe we'll need some to grab here in this flat part, but otherwise they want to go back during the hills, which is not that favorable. So let's just get who is protecting our most unimportant guy. I guess Konishev. Winter is not very important. He is a good climber, don't get me wrong, but I think Fitchkis today is not really that much better, but Hills is 72. 72 as well for Winter, so I guess I chose the wrong person, but it's fine. Let's go 85 with Zangerle. That's all he will do. And let's get these guys also on 85 just to be sure, and I hope Konishev can make it back to get these bidons. I just grabbed him a bit too late, I guess. The Van Laar is empty. Or no, he's just hanging on by a thread, but now he dropped again. So he's not going to keep the mountain jersey of his today. We are still in the group and we're doing fine. Bonishev, please make it to the front, my man. You have enough energy. Oh, Ciccone is Italian champion. I forgot that. But yeah, he is. So, thank you, Rafferty, blocking us. This. Thank you very much. Konishev is not very anti. Ooh, this is stupid of me. But luckily, these two guys are trying to pace it back, I guess. We did not sprint for the intermediate because I was too concerned about Konishev. Mistakes were made. What we can do is try and attack. Let's see, does the gap get bigger? Now the gap is getting bigger, so let's just attack. And see if we can get back a bit at the... Oh, what a stupid sprint is this? We can get someone more back to the front again. I hope so. If not, that would be unfortunate, to say the least. We are not going to make it. That really is unfortunate. So our escapades as a... Oh no, Messner! Let's see if he can get up in the peloton, please, please. Why are you staying so long down? We have to send guys back. Alright, let's send you back. Let's send you back. Why is he so long down? Let's send you back as well. Zangele can go, I don't know, like 60 maybe, recover a bit. Yeah, so Oliveira is trying to pace back. We do need to work together. Come on with Lagak. Come on, Lagak. Why are you not chasing yourselves back? I asked for it very, very nicely to draw back. Yeah, Oliveira is here. Alright, these guys can now pace on 85 just until we get back. Meissner can just hang on. You know what? Petri is going to protect him. And this is a group of 81. So let's hope we could get back here. This is the group. Let's hope we can get someone more to the front. Meissner is all the way to the back. Whatever the result of this stage is going to be, this is not what we wanted out of this stage, that's for sure. Zangel is still recovering. That's fine. These guys, I would say Meissner is not the best descender either, so that's unfortunate. But we have to try to get back to the front here with Meissner. It is absolutely not good for our energy, that's for sure. Right, Zangele can protect. I don't know, Fischke maybe, because Fischke has a better recover stat. No, all in all, freaking Winter is better at everything. Except from sprinting, so we made our choice. Zinovilevi Winter is still a young'un, and he can get his chances later. I mean, so is Fischke, but it's not why we hired Fischke. Alright, Meissner, get to the front of this group, please. You guys can, I guess, pace on 85 now, because we are probably not really going to get back here. Very unfortunate. Meissner is very fit as well, so that's really, really unfortunate. So we have to focus on the front here instead of on Meissner. Really, really unfortunate. Let's get our guys on, I don't know, 90 maybe, just so we can follow these attacks. Meesner can attack maybe towards the group. These guys are empty, that's for sure, so let's get them on automatic. Pace 85 up this hill. Please get back. Damn it, he is just not getting back. Affini, Salguedo. Forgot to recover with these guys. Fishka, why are you so far at the back? Please get to the front. Let's recover like 20. Into the downhill. Sorry, I'm really focused, you guys. Yeah, Meissner is not going to get back here. Let's put him on automatic. It's really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. You know what? No, let's keep him on 85 and let's see how far he gets. Or work together at 85, I guess. Is there still Barguil is here, Anton Schiffer, Shaw is here, Labert is here, so there really are still strong guys here. We want to make it back to this group. Zangerle is almost empty. Messner is not going to make it back. Unfortunate, Zangerle is empty, so let's wait up for him. And then you can go, I don't know, like 85 in the group. If you just wait up. There has been some attacks, it looks like. No, this is still the first group, the breakaway. It's not really a breakaway kind of day. But yeah, you can maybe protect Meissner. I think that's a better idea than just pace. Because they are pacing here with Warren Barguil. And some guys are empty here now. We really have to choose a leader, so let's choose Fiske. He has more energy right now. I just wish to stay in this group and not get dropped, please. This looks like we are going to be able to do that. Slowly but surely getting to the top here. Catching some more guys from the breakaway. I don't know. Are we going to be able to hold on with Winter and Fischke? Because that is our goal. Staying on with both of them. Let's go 84. Yeah, Messner. You guys can go automatic. You are not coming back. Then you have to have some energy for the last climb, I guess. Yeah, we are also running out of energy a bit. Let's see, there is a small descent here. Let's see if we can regain some yellow here. That was the downhill, so now go 85 again. And we are not going to be able to hold on to these guys. I am almost certain of it. They are going so much quicker than we are. I think we have to do 85 for our own, and that's probably even going too fast. Let's go our own pace. Let's get Winter in his gel. Yeah, we have to go our own pace. It is not that steep here, so this is great to have Winter still. But after this is going to get a bit steeper. And you see some guys are already struggling with it. Winter is empty, so let's get him on automatic. And we're just going to go 80 with Fischke, which is still too quick. Let's go 77 maybe. Gel. Gel, a bit too late, I guess. 70 is really the max we can do. It's unfortunate that Mr. had to crash, you know? That really is unfortunate. Let's go 60 because we don't have any energy either way. So we're finishing behind Maika and Rafferty. Time and Graat. Richard Carapaz won. Ilan van Wilder is empty and Skjelmoze gets second. Ganna is winning this whole tour, man. Ganna is going to get just fourth. Ahead of Vakkanen and Van Wilder, then Ciccone, Time and Graat. We're still going to be able to finish in the top 10, I think. Yeah, Fietske, then Sprint, and he's empty on 10th. It could have been worse, you know? It could have really been worse. Winter is now also sprinting. It says here, I don't know, sprint then, I guess, if you want to sprint. Battistella and Ciotta. The Mason is going to end on 7 minutes down. Yep. Well, that is unfortunate. Let's wait till everyone is finished then. Already streaming for 40 minutes. It's quite a long time, isn't it? Especially since I started somewhat later. Normally speaking, we would be streaming for half an hour longer, but like I said, I ate somewhat later. That's why the stream is also somewhat later. And there's still 2 guys here, Simas and Moreno. And they both can't climb for shit. And they have to do their best to get in the time zone. No, if it was a mountain stage, they would have been finished, gone. But it's just a small hilly stage, so not that much. Let's look at the podium. Richard Carapaz, Skjelmoze and Ilan van Wilder are here same time for Ganna and Vakkanen. So that means Ganna is still top 4, yeah. Because of the time gaps, obviously. We are 10th with Paul Fietske. Mountain classification, we are not in there anymore, but we can go for that with Miss now, I guess. Konyshev still 4th in the points classification. And Youth Paul Fietske is 4th. And Zimmerlevi Winter is 6th. Alright. Great, and 4th in the team classification. Breda, hey, that's Rick van Breda. I was going to say that's a Dutch city, but yeah. He is, I don't know who he's riding for. Anyways, let's delete these 2 meals. And then I'm just going to, did the wrong one again. Just going to reopen the game. Just so maybe it loads better and it isn't that schokkerig, that jittery. I see a mosquito. 2 seconds. Okay, mosquito has been killed. But he was so small, I don't know where he went. I hit him and I saw him falling down. But anyways, 1 less for keeping me up tonight. I don't know what it is because we had it's quite warm still outside. For this time of the year, 16 degrees here, 15, 16 degrees. So that's really quite warm. When is our next scouting? Sorry, I got distracted. But that's really quite warm for this time of the year, so there's a lot of flies and mosquitoes still. Normally this time of the year it's like 10 degrees outside or something. Classica VAR. I don't really want to ride this one. I don't think we really have a good team for it, so I'm not going to ride this one. Marco Schrettel is probably one of the favorites though. Now I'm not going to ride this one due to time. And I'm just going to quick sim it and see how far we get. We get 19 with Stussy, 26 with Feuerstein, Schrettel even lower. That's absolutely fine. Let's see, another flat sprint, but we are going to send Messner in the breakaway. Messner, I really have to learn it. Messner. To maybe get these mountain points. Mostly what I want to do is just ride results a bit, get a bit in the breakaway so we can get a bit more exposure during these races. Mainly so the sponsors will see that and we can get maybe higher sums of money from our sponsors. And keep Team Vorarlberg happy, obviously. We are a pro team, so there's not a lot expected, if you know what I mean. But we are expected to get a bit of exposure for our sponsors. Great, Messner is very much at the front, so let's get him into the break and let's get these other guys just to the front. Petrius, Bedek, and protect Konishev instantly. There goes Red Walters. There goes Meesner. Shit, Meesner is putting the peloton. Let's attack somewhat harder. See if we can get to these guys. Just not. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Alright. Some guys are trying to get in the breakaway as well. Maybe we can get some help from them. Just that we are just not. Zangerle, you guys can stop pacing, please. Whoopsie daisies. And then they're going to stop pacing in the peloton, I guess. Yes, they are. So hopefully we can still get to the break. Yes, here we are. And we are going to work with them, but for now it's going to be like at a 60 maybe. Let's see. Konishev is our sprinter. Fitchke is probably our lead out if I look quickly. Or Zangerle. No, Zangerle is the almost last guy. Ben's at a 68 sprint, so that's even better. No, let's protect Fitchke. Fitchke or lead out. Really crazy. That's the level of a team. That Fitchke is the leader. And the stage is not that jittery anymore, is it? So he said. Oh my freaking gosh! It was almost worse than it was. That was a really big drop in performance. I'm quite scared now. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, my battery is still okay. I have to check my battery quite a lot because sometimes it just gives up. It did so in my first stream, if you guys remember that. Or maybe you didn't watch it till the end or didn't watch it at all. But yeah, that was really quite bad. Is this a local circuit for the finish or something? There's a lot of fences here. Maybe not. Maybe that is though. Ooh, it is. We end in Tavira and yeah. The rear first going, let's go around. But yeah, my computer just gave up on me and the game started stuttering very like a lot. Are we going to survive these climbs? I don't know. So let's put these guys on 75. Just to be sure. Kim Hajduk. There's freaking young sprinter guy is spacing at the front. I don't know. Lamperti is spacing at the front. He has a... What? Let's keep an eye at the front, by the way. He is their best sprinter. Oh no, Ratakni is. That's true. Anyways, let's look at the front here. I thought it said 2.5 kilometer, but it's just a different climb. Portella de Corga. It is it starts. It has started. I was going to say, I don't see any climb here. I was a bit confused. Let's go 60 then, because these guys are not that good of sprinters. No, they aren't, but they are good. Let's go 85 then. They are good sprinters, they're just not good climbers. So that does mean we're just going to up the pace. And hopefully they will spend a bit of red energy on this climb, and we do not. And that means we can sprint somewhat more. George Jackson. Let's see, the last kilometer is quite flat of this climb. I think they're struggling a bit, and that's great. Just don't have that top speed. Alright, we are going to launch right now. We are going to keep it quiet and now go all out. Second, I think, maybe. No, just third. That's unfortunate. Let's just work together with him again. You guys are okay, right? Yeah, you're absolutely fine. I don't know why you are complaining. Anyway, 65. That's unfortunate that we did not get the points there. I really thought I was... maybe the climb just wasn't hard enough. So let's try the same on this steep climb in a second here. See if we can do the same. I am, in the meantime, going to up their pace to 78, just so they don't get dropped on this climb. Is this the start of the climb? It is. Let's just get to the front. And let's go 85. I am hunting now for that Magliatura, I guess. I don't know what it is in Portuguese, but for the blue jersey. Let's see if they struggle a bit more with this steepness here. I hope so. Let's just slightly increase the pace by attacking very softly and see if they can get over us. Campos is trying, but he can't anymore. And we are free, and that was it. That was way easier than the first one. Let's drop back to this group. We are now 4th in the standings, just 3 points behind Jorge Galvez Lopez and Madeiros, and they are not here in this group. So that's fine. How are you guys doing? Fitchke is dropping a bit back, but luckily it's a short climb, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. This is absolutely fine. Let's fast forward it. We are in a group with Mr. Campos, I don't know what his first name is, Red Walters, George Jackson, and Tim Marsman. Tim Marsman, of course, a Dutch guy. That's why I obviously know him. Yeah, he's not that old either, so right now he's 24 because this is a year later. It's actually quite logical that there are so many teams here. I mean, isn't Volta Algarve one of the preparation stage races for the Giro? I mean, we are not going to the Giro. But sure, let's get bidons. Zangerle also get bidons. Would have rather not had Zangerle do it, but Benz, but oh well. Too late for that now. They are not happy with the pace. Let's up it then a bit. We're still 23rd with Meissner. So we can still get like top 25 maybe. Or top 30, I mean. But that does mean we are going to have to stay in the peloton in a second. So let's get over this hill and then I'm going to drop back because there's... Can we reach the sprint Villarreal Santa Antonio? Because then it might be worth it to stay in this group a bit longer. Could also just do this and see how they react. They don't like it, that's the answer. But they are still going. And we don't spend all of our energy. Red Waters is now the only one who's doing his bird op kop. Let's see if we can put some pace in the group again by also doing that. No, not really. And we are definitely not the strongest sprinters here. We are going to stay ahead of the peloton before the sprint though. Let's get in the wheel of George Jackson, I guess. Nobody's going to sprint for it, then I am going to be the only one that sprints for it. And after that, I will drop back to the peloton. So I thank you quite a lot, breakaway guys. They're not. There's no pace in there anymore as well, but we are going to drop back. Here are the sprint trains ready, so let's get Benz 85 at the front. The wheel Zeno maybe. Zangerle, Fitschke, Konishev. That's fine. Petri, I mean, can just do whatever he wants to do. 85. Fine. Stay in the group if you dare. No, let's put him on automatic. Yeah, he's going to protect Meissner. That's fine. Let's up the tempo of Benz to 88. Let's get him his red gel. Let's up him to 90 even. Let's look at the last kilometer. The last kilometer is very shitty. Check. So we have to sprint very early. We of course have already been here, but it's probably going to be something like this. So in the last 1.5 kilometers, I have to at least jump with Konishev. That means that we can do a early quick lead out, which probably no other teams are going to do really. With an early lead out, that means I am going to burn quite a lot of my guys quite early. Because we just have to factor in that everything has to be a kilometer earlier. I really hope Logan Curry is not going to corner us in here. He is not sprinting out of the corner though. We can still go 90 with Levi Winter. That's fine. He's in 70 riders. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, we have to go Zangerle now for a gel. Levi Winter is almost empty. That's fine. There is a bit of a downhill here, yes. So let's up it with Winter. And then continue that pace with Zangerle. Let's see, like this. Winter stops. Let's get these final gels. Let's go 99 here. Because of the downhill, we can. We're not going to spend that much. Oh, and there's roundabouts. Jeez. Alright. Maybe we can even win this with Fitschke. But no, here's the downhill. It looked like we are quite early with Fitschke, but that is not really the case. Let's get Zangele to stop. Sorry, I'm pausing and playing it every time here, but I'm just not that good at the multitasking. Let's sprint now with Paul Fitschke. And let's sprint now with Konishev. Just before the corner, that's great. Winter Zenolevi has fallen and we are sprinting, but Dainese gets around and we are just not getting it. Dainese wins ahead of us, Ops and Zangele. And Zenolevi Winter has crashed in the final corner. That's not something you see that often. Actually, that there is a crash in the last kilometer is really realistic. This crash is really realistic. I wonder if we get at the same time. I don't know. I don't think that's part of the game, but crashes in the final kilometer is really realistic. Let's see, where are these other last guys? This guy, Luc Lamperti, is almost finished. Moreno. And Simas, Canielas, and Kim Hajduk. Maybe we're going to sign Kim Hajduk also later this year. I don't know. A very solid rider for our team. Let's look at the podium. Dainese, of course, first. Do we get the green jersey or the sprint jersey? I don't know. We're still 10th with Paul Fitschke here. Mountain classification now 4th, points 2nd, and 4th in the youth, and 4th still in the team. That's fine. Oh, my eyes got very dry all of a sudden. Sheesh, can't see anymore. Well, I can see still. If I suddenly couldn't see anymore, that means I have a I don't know what it is in English. A stroke. Yeah, that's it, stroke. Because that means that or a TIA means that there's blood clot in my brain. So a certain part of my brain doesn't get any oxygen, and that the nerves are just can't do anything. Let's see, Tour des Alpes-Maritimes. We have a top 5 result here, and as you can see, this is a flat stage and then a very hilly, fairly hilly stage called Des. I didn't know Tour des Alpes-Maritimes was near Nice, but I guess it is. Col d'Ez is near Nice, no? I think so. Saint-Raphaël to La Seine-sur-Mer is kind of a sprint. Circuit de Castellet. Castellet is very... I thought that's more in country, or maybe that's Magny-Cours I'm thinking of. Anyways, our sprinter Rotman or Dunwoody. Dunwoody has gotten better. 77 sprint now. Sheesh. Marco Schrettel is here. Stussy is here. And Weckele is here, who is also getting 77 hills. No other stats, just hills. That's insane. We have to look into their training in a moment, because if that is his only stat that he's really, really good at, I'd rather have all his stats be that, you know? Or all his stats be 70 instead of 175 plus. Hey, Mirojevic rides for Nice Metropole. I used him quite a lot. He's a very good rider. I used him a lot in my Balkan team. Development team. Palmer steals for Solution Tech. We are the clear favorites here. Wow. Alright. We are the favorites, so that means we have to win. That also means we have to control. That also means we have to control the stage. We could do that though. The profile is quite flat. Ooh, and we have a +5. Yeah, we can't lose this anymore. Let's look at the last K. No, straight. We can't lose this. Rotman is lead out, then Don is lead out of him. Stussy, dan moet hij weghellen. Shrettel also +5 and Staley also +5, so 71. Sorry, Wekkele. Somebody has to pace at the front today. And also somebody has to protect our sprinter Seth Dunwoody. And we could attack with Stussy or Shrettel. Is Shrettel going to hang on in the end? I don't know. Because of his mountain stats, you know? Okay, Stussy tries to break away, but they are not really letting him. Gap stays small. They are letting him go? Yeah, it looks like they are letting him go, but if we are... that means we are not going to pace in the peloton, obviously. But the question is, do we get back to this front group before the sprint? And it looks like we are not going to. Nope, but after we are... Yeah, what now? Draaien, Guichard, come on, man. They want to pace really hard. I do not want to pace really hard because I used a lot of energy chasing you guys. I just wanted to get these bony seconds. Hey, Gijs Schoonvelde, for who does he ride now? Gijs Schoonvelde rides for Nice Metropole, right? And we have Baptiste Verstroffer. Is it Baptiste? I don't know. And Nelson Julien. Julien. No clue. Anyways, just keep 60 here. My sprinters are probably going to survive these hills even on 70. Especially Seth Dunwoody is a very good day. If they Shrettel and maybe Stussy also, but at least Shrettel gets a +5 day tomorrow. That would be sick. Anyways, we are in the front here. Really have to get in the wheel of a sprinter. That is Verstroffer, Nelson Julien. I don't know. Let's just get to the front of this group for now. We have 70. So we are not too far back. It is unfortunate that this sprint is so freaking flat. So it starts here. And I'm just going to... Oh no, what? Oh, it still needs to start. That's a very small hill then. Alright, now we are going to do this. Alright, they are really sprinting quite hard for this sprint. So let us also do that. And we get first over the hill. That's nice. 6 points already. Let's recuperate in this descent. And let's try and get this next climb as well. What I could do is just put a high pace here. Because they aren't really that good climbers here. So they are spending a bit of red energy. How are you guys doing? You are complaining, but you are absolutely fine. Even Rotman is fine. Let's put Rotman on 75 though. Let's put everyone on 75. Just to be sure. And Shrettel doesn't need it, but oh well. Look, they're really struggling now. That is amazing. Let's look back here. Right. I don't want to pay attention to you now. Alright, so let's just go 85, sure. These guys are not happy that I'm going this fast. I would expect so. Now they want to sprint for the points. And they have quite a bit more energy than I had expected. But we get them back. Even Shrettel is struggling. Bro, you are at the front. The only one that is needs to complain is Rotman, maybe. Alright. Anyways, we get the points here, that's great. Let's put these guys all back to 75-ish, 73 maybe even. And let's continue with this group here. Why is Strucy not getting any yellow back when he is in the wheel? That is a question I'm asking myself. I just want these bonus seconds here at La Castellet. La Castellet is of course the Formula 1 track that has been quite a long time in Formula 1. Unless like 5 years ago maybe. But it is the one with all the... it looks very cool. With all the lines on the sides of the track. But I heard it's not really that good of a track. Let's get bidons in a second. Like about right now. Let's get Weckele to do the same. They really are pacing quite hard, but we still have 4 minutes, so I am... how do you call it? Confident. I am confident. Ooh, Yeshar is empty. That's unfortunate. Maybe the peloton is going to start pacing somewhat less. Then we need to get in the wheel of Gijs Schoonvelde, Nielsen Julien. No, in the wheel of Vijs Troffer. Let's get in his wheel for this sprint. I don't know if they're going to sprint for it. But I am. It is not really a downhill sprint, but it is a quite straight sprint, so I'm just going to start it early. Alright, this was not really the circuit, now was it? This is the circuit on the side. Can we... No, we can't look around. You'll see the circuit here. Great job. It looks very cool from the outside. Anyways. Downhilleke. And I am going to drop back to the peloton maybe. Now I'm going to stay 65 in this group. If they want to go quicker, they go quicker. The 10k is... sorry about that. It's a tick, a bit of a tick. You guys can go 85 just to stay in the group. And I'm going to see if I can get this last climb with Stussy maybe. Let's just... I'm going to go 85 here and then I'm going to drop back again to the peloton. These guys are probably quite empty. And I am going to put Weckele at 85. Rotman in the wheel, Tendon, Dunwoody, because that's our sprint train, 71. Yeah, probably. And you can protect Schrettel, and Schrettel just needs to stay near here. Stussy is going 85 on his own. And we want to try to get these points here. Maybe we went a bit too late. They're really empty. It could go all the way, now you say it. So let's try that. Weckele is just not that much to the front. We should work together with these guys. Please. They don't want to work together. Probably because I attacked them a bit too much. Gijs Schoonvelde takes over. We'll get in our gel. Alright, let's just get Seth Dunwoody in the wheel of his sprint because I can't really be I can't really be bothered to look at this entire sprint train the entire time. Auto, but Seth Dunwoody you can follow Van Bijlen. Because we are focusing on here. We may be making it to the end. And we are. Let's get in the wheel of Gijs Schoonvelde. He's going to sit up. I really don't have any energy for this. Let's sprint. And let's see, Gijs Schoonvelde gets over us or not. He is just about getting over us. And in the group behind here, Seth Dunwoody in the wheel of... He could have sprinted Liam van Bijlen. Second, and we get some seconds, maybe on the peloton. A breakaway victory, that's something that never happens to me. Maybe it was the fact that we are the clear favorites with Seth Dunwoody. That maybe they didn't want to pace or bring Seth Dunwoody as the out and out favorite to the line. Maybe that was it, I don't know. Yeah, good result. Let's look at the podium. Gijs Schoonvelde, he's younger than me in real life. He's like 2 years younger, 3 years? No, maybe more. He's quite a lot younger than me. Anyways, they have a good 1-4. Nice. Also GC, Gijs Schoonvelde, but he's not going to keep it. Stussy can take it. We do get the mountain classification. And the points classification goes to Gijs Schoonvelde. Just like the youth classification. And team, we are together with Nice Metropole, but they're ahead of us in stage classification. Stage position, I mean. Met Volta Algarve finishes uphill. So let's hope that Messner or Fischke has a good day. It is still hilly, so Fischke should be able to handle this. When you look at this parcours, you should... Yeah, Weckerle would have done it really good here, because he has that high of a hill stat, you know. But anyways, I did not know he was already a 77. That's insane. So yeah. Sorry if I just made you yawn. Let's get this stage loaded. Today I did not go for a ride. I went Wednesday. I wanted to ride Tuesday, but it just did not come of it. Scheiße. You see this, Paul Fischke has a bad day. And of course, Winter has a better day. And Messner has a bad day as well. Anyways, let's just protect these guys, because they are still our leaders for today. But it is unfortunate, huh? Let's just see what we can do. I was just hoping for a top 10 in this entire stage race, but if they keep getting bad days, that's rather unfortunate. Let's put Zangele in the break again. We could send Meissner. Oh. I'm not really... This is fine. Let's do a bigger attack then with these guys as well.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
And yeah, let's get Zanger to work 85 in this group. Let's get Benz to work 85 in this group. We just want to reach the front. Let's put Messner at an 85. They aren't really close in GC, so yeah, they're stopping pacing. That's great. We have 3 guys here in the break, including Messner, so then Zangele can protect Messner, and Messner can just stop riding, and Benz can ride at the front. There's a lot of guys that don't want to pace because the pace is too high, but it is needed. Maybe not anymore so much so as what they are doing now with Ribeiro. Alright. Now, and there are a lot of different teams, so they all want to pace and they're not really going to pace behind, so that's great. Only problem is there are probably also quite some guys with a better sprint. Hillstead, Baptista here, Carvalho, Costa, Moreira, Antunes, Gonçalves, Andersen as well. Who do you have here? Laika and Otruba. Yeah, there are some guys with way better mountain stats than me. So these guys just have to hold on the entire day. But 70 right now is fine. I should hope. I should hope so, yeah. Peloton has increased its speed. They are going to keep us at, I guess, 5 minutes flat around. Now they're pacing it back a bit even. We'll just have to see. Does Redwater still ride for Obidos in this playthrough? Obidos, I mean. He does. Alright, fun. I don't know how he got there, but it is quite fun. Let's get Meissner in the wheel of Benz because he's so far at the front. And let's get Benz to go. They want us to go this pace, so let's just go 75 then.
They're moving along in a fair lick. You've just got to hang on.
You just gotta hang on. Maybe even 80, 85 now. They really don't like that, only on the flat, but Meissner is going to attack. Is this a steep one? It flattens out near the end, so let's just start our attack. Benz is going to follow Moreira's attack. And let's now go full out with Meissner. Can we get some points? We get freaking enormously blocked by Andersen. Even Benz. Does Benz has points? No, he does not. We get mega blocked by Andersen for some freaking reason. He blocked us into Narnia. Otherwise, we should have had some points. Because he is third, but we get flicking blocked. Alright. They are struggling though in the peloton. Is it that bad? It is that bad for Fichke. Let's go 75 or higher with Fichke. This is probably fine. Ben's still going 85, so unfortunately no points on this peak, but there are still a couple of other peaks we can do, like Verelmos Alte or height, and the height of Malau, Alto do Malau, Malhau, I think, Malhau. I have no clue. Everyone is working together, but Ben's is getting quite empty, so let's get him at 80 maybe. There's the sprint soon. That was the sprint. I did not pay attention for that, but that was the sprint. We don't really need the seconds though with our team. They want us to go slower, so let's do that. 75. That's even too hard. So 70. 70 looks like more what they want. Meissner is just going to hang on in the back. Everyone is pacing except them. So that is great. I don't know. I don't know if Ben is going to hang on this climb here. This looks like maybe just. I don't know if he's going to be able to hang on to this descent. I hope so. I do hope so. Peloton now on 3 minutes, so quite near us. Let's get Levi Winter also on 75. Let's get these guys on 78. Because of this hill here. Vermelos. Please stay in the group, Benz. He is just going to be able just to hang on in this descent. And that's nice. Um, that is nice. Maybe not on this hill though. Oh, Paul Fischke is really getting tired. Let's get bidons after this climb. But the fact that he's already so tired is very, very bad. Let's put. They want us to go 85. Let's go like this then. And let's put Sangre in there as well before he gets dropped. And Meissner is going to attack now. And Benz is going to follow this attack. And we are running out of energy. Scheiße. Again, no points. You are going to hang on. You are going to get protected. And now we're dropped from the first group. It goes from worse to even worse. Paul Fischke, are you okay? Baptista has crashed. He was in the breakaway with us, so he really was very tired. Please just get over this small hill into this small descent, please. Thank you very much. You can grab your gel, and Zangele can start the pace at 85 as well. And you can go on automatic, I guess. You can get bidons for you too. Like this, and then Paul Petri is going to get bidons after this climb as well.
The pace is so high that a few riders are going to be very sore at the end of the day.
Riders are going to be very sore at the end of the day. I am going to do this. Go attack now with Zangele. Just so maybe Meissner can still get, if we do this now and get Zangele in his wheel, maybe we can get them both to get into the group again. Yes, we are just about able to do that. Let's hang on with Meissner. Let's protect him with Zangele. Let's get these guys on 85 because the hilly part is about to start. And let's hope now we can get Meissner some points actually. Let's take this position. Alright, they're already going on the attack, so let's attack with them. Let's get Zangele in the wheel. This is a very, very steep climb. I am not going to be able to keep this pace up all the way to the end. And we are not. But now we are in the group again. Meissner is stopping pacing. And Zangele can get his gel. Again, no points. That's really is unfortunate. And Fischke is pretty far behind. Benz is empty. Paul Petri Felix is almost empty. Let's get him his gel. In a second, we're going to get Konishev as well. Zangele is empty. Let's get him to go maybe 60. Meissner just try and hold on. Konishev can get his gel as well. Fischke can get in the wheel there. Paul Petri Felix is just empty. He can go on automatic. We are not going to get any points on this climb as well, but at least we got some exposure, I guess. I'm just going to go 85 on this climb. See how far we can get Alto de Mayo. 4 guys in front. We are not able to attack. This is also the finish line, it looks like. Zangel is in the peloton, but he is empty. You know what, let's get Meissner to drop back. Drop back, not really, but look at like 50. Let's see if Konishev and Zangel get dropped. It looks like they are just about, yeah.
Now the guys up front are asking serious questions.
Winter is really good. Oh, Fischke is not looking that good. Ach ja, Pierna is also here. Let's get him to protect Winter. And then we have this big ass descent. Very, very steep descent. So you know what I'm going to do? Put Winter on 20 or even 10 maybe. And regain as much yellow as we can until this corner. That's great. Now go 85 again because we need to hang on this climb. This is great. Meissner is almost empty. Let's get him his gel. Yeah, Fischke is just, he needs to just hold on. That's basically what he needs to do because Winter has a very good day. So we are riding for Winter today. Even his small group has been dropped, but they are back again. Right, let's get Fischke his gel. He has to protect Winter, Levi Winter. Meissner getting it on automatic because he is worth very little anymore. Let's get Winter his gel. Let's just go 85 for now. Keep our own pace for now. These 3 are still at the front, so they are really riding quite hard. We are going to try and follow these attacks at our own pace, hopefully. Not get dropped here. I mean, Fischke is going to get dropped. We are just trying to stay in this group here. There are some more guys dropping. And we are not going to be able to end up at the front here, but we are going to sprint. Even if we soft sprint here. Yeah, this is going to be a gap. Oh, why did Fischke have -3 pay and Zeno Levi +5? I would rather have had it all the other way around. But you can't really do much about it, can you? Let's quick sim. We are 19th with Winter. Winter, yeah, basically means what it sounds like in English. I was going to say it translates to winter. But yeah. The cold is coming. But looks like Carapaz wins, obviously. What does this do for the GC? We are 13th with Winter and 14th with Fischke. So still top 20. Maybe we can get a top 10. Oh yeah, the last day was a time trial. Maybe not. But they are both good at time trials, so, you know, maybe. And now we get to Stussy Simulator. We have to carry Stussy to the finish line here. And guys, let's just hope he has a good day. Stussy to have a good day. Fingers crossed. Even the middle ones, even my toes, even my arms, even my thumbs. What else can I cross? My legs. Let's cross my legs. This looks like a cult sign. Or a gang sign. I'm probably upsetting a lot of people while doing this. Wie niet weet, wie niet deert, toch? Who's going to look at this? Well, you are, and you are going to leave a comment right now. That's what you're going to do. Anyways, let's see if it worked. Stussy has a +1. That's great. That is great. We are good. Oh, and Schretter has a good day as well. Rothman is going to protect Stussy. Weckele has a good day, but not that good. He is just good. Yeah, Staley can protect Schrettel, and we're going to keep it at that. Of course, we don't really need to pace at front. That job is for Nice Metropole. I did not look at the favorites, but I'm guessing we were not in them. That's already a big gap. Why is nobody pacing? Why is nobody keeping the gap? Fine. Weckele is going 60 on the front. I don't want to get them away that much, you know? They probably also already know that Gijs Schoneveld is not going to get to the finish line here. Look at these mountains. They're really... The gradient is like just one gradient. It's just like a line, these climbs. They're not like... It is almost just a line. Great. That's what I'm best at. Or well, I'm not best at it, but in climbing, I am best at that. Just the same gradient for a very, very long time. Because then I could just pace myself so very good. But I'm not a time trialist. It says they're struggling because it's blinking red, but they are not, so I don't know why they are saying that. How much is Weckele? He's still 20th. Yeah, I think this is just a bit steep, maybe, cool as. Or maybe just a bit too long for a hilly kind of guy. I don't know. But what we also could do is not get him to work at the front, get him to protect. Well, not do that, and get Tendon to pace at the front. We could do that, you know. Weckele does need to get a 70 though, otherwise he will be dropped. La Turbie. We finish at La Turbie, but those are mountain points. So if Stussy still gets quite some points here, we can do quite well in the final GC of that. Alright. Seth Dunweedy is down. That's not the end of the world. We're just going to put him on automatic. It is favorable for him to get back together with Konijn, the Dutch sprinter. It is favorable for him to get back to the group because there is a lot of stage left, you know. But I just don't really mind him. Who's pacing at the forefront? It's Svarre. Let's see, Dunwoody in the group. Dunwoody in the game. Can make it back. There's another split in the peloton. That's together again. Tendon spacing at the front. We don't want him to pace at the front because there's a guy over ours behind. So we don't really need to. Are they that far behind? Yes. Why are they not pacing together with Dunwoody? That is something I do not know and probably will not know. Ooh, I forgot to get bidons. Let's get them with Tendon then. just before this climb. He is strong enough to make it back to the front, I'm guessing. It looks like so, yeah. This climb is not that steep, so we are going to be able to hang on quite neatly here in the group. Bekele is struggling, and Schrettel is not really struggling, maybe a bit. Afonso, I keep forgetting that he's French champion in our gameplay. Anyways, let's hope they keep up with the pace here. Some riders definitely are not going to be able to keep up. Now, Bekele, you better. On an 85 then. But this is your 85 and this is your hill. I mean, this is more of a mountain if you ask me. Kot. Oh nee. Kot is still hills. Cols are mountains. If I remember correctly. Dunwoody is just empty. They left him behind. They ungrateful fucks. What the heck? First you're not going to pace with him and then you're going to drop him on a climb. That's madness. That is. Anyways, they're pacing quite hard. To get to this next hill, let's get a gel on Rotman. Because I don't know if he's going to survive this hill that much. Because it's 5%, he is going to be struggling with that quite a bit. Let's try and get Bekele. Why stand on here? Let's get him in the wheel there as well. Let's try and keep up with the front guys here. Bekele just need to get to the front. Rotman is empty. That means Steli can protect Stussi. Schrettel is going to get in the wheel of Stussi. That's fine. And Bekele is almost in the wheel, though he is quite empty, it looks like. Steli, please get in front for protecting. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you your gel right now, I think. I think we need to have that for the this uphill. You need to go 85 here for a reason. Everyone is, hey, Leo Bisou, pacing very hard here. And we are just going to try and stay in the peloton here because it is still going to stay a peloton. Especially when they get to catch the break here. And we are just hanging on, try maybe get Tendon here. And if we are smart about this, we can just, let's go max attack here. 2 points. All right, that's worth it, I guess. You protect Stussi again. Because we are going to recover all of our yellow energy in this downhill. Because look at how freaking sharp it is. 15, and I'm safe to let that go. We are going to recover so much energy that it's freaking crazy. And we're just going to ram it. We're going to bowl on the final climb. That's what we are going to do. So the downhill is almost finished. Like after this corner, here, yes, here. So let's get 85 again. Not quite Oliver Yellow, but it is up there. Yes, we are up there. You can go 85 at the front now. I want you to go 85 at the front. Keep the pace up. Maybe not everyone has recovered that much. You are the only one pacing, but it doesn't really matter because I think you were able to hold on to the climb. Probably.
We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
Yes, here we are. So we are going to ram it up here. We are going to go 85 ourselves. No, you can just go automatic. I don't really want you to protect anyone here, mate. It's fine. Stussy 85ing, Tendon at the front. Lokes is now attacking. We are going to go 90, I guess. Let's get Wekkele his gel. Tendon is getting a bit empty. We are just wanting to thin out this herd. Maybe even attack at the end, but probably not. Let's go 85. Wekkele is now empty. Tendon is with energy, but too far back now. Yeah, let's just keep the pace up. 85ing to the top here. Now we can attack. See if we can get a little bit of separation, and let's now work together with Schrettel in this group, because this group is 100% going to split again, right? These 65 guys. It would be a bummer if they do not. Anyways, we are needing to sprint with Stussy. Let's get them their gels. Still, these guys are just on 13 seconds. And we are on 4, so we really need to catch them back. There's downhill here, so let's go 95. Bit of a downhill here. Alright, we just need to basically sprint with Schrettel. And now go sprint with Stussy. And see how far we can get. Are we going to get podium? We are going to get podium on the stage. Twice second. And probably going to get a GC. Because Ruben Guerreiro, that's 6 plus 4 is 10 seconds. Uh-oh. Oh no! 10 seconds! He gains 10 seconds on us. I really hope it wasn't 6 seconds that he got over the line. But more like we got 5 seconds, maybe. Or that there are no gaps recorded. Otherwise we'll lose it by 1 second. But anyways, we get our podium for the sponsor goal, so that's freaking amazing. Stussy still needs to get over the final climb. 6 minutes behind the group that left him behind with freaking Konijn. Stupid Konijn. Konijn isn't even here anymore. Roodman was there though. Guichard is there as well. The last man, Dunwoody, 30 minutes behind. Take your ganze time, man. Take your ganze time. You don't really even need to sprint here. Just keep your energy up. Otherwise you will tire. 5 seconds! And we got twice second. He got 1 time first. That means we win this on the same time. Oh. Guess I... Huh? But the second place gets 6 seconds. He got 5 seconds ahead of us. That's 11 seconds. Did I get some bony seconds somewhere or something? I get the man classification as well, the point classification as well. You've not, but Schrettel is 3rd and we are 8th in team classification. Yeah, I don't know then. Did we get bony second? Oh no. Prior to this stage, we got same time as everyone. But we did get some bony seconds. So we were on 4 seconds while the rest was on 13, like Guerreiro. And then today we get on 5 seconds of Guerreiro, so he's 5 seconds ahead of us. Oh, there weren't bony seconds here on La Turbie. No, there weren't bony seconds on La Turbie. That explains that. Well, that's great. Because the sponsor is now very happy. Result first, and their goal was top 5. So they're very happy. Our Conti Pro slider goes up a lot as well. Because of that, Nicole Etienne is going to prolong the contract. Gifstiel also, and Arbe Kentern, Sport am Veldsee, also. Yeah, there's just right this last stage we are nowhere near the favorites. Ghana is obviously we are just trying to get a top 20 in the Dot Pro. In this race, we just want to keep your sponsors happy. I take it top. No, I broke my pen. And I really have to stop playing with these things, man. Look at this pen. Has a smiley on it. Boink! I don't like to play with this one because it's like you can't really see it. It's quite dirty and very, very old. This is maybe at least 10 years old. How old am I? 22? Probably longer, maybe like 15 years old this one is. It still writes. Well, it doesn't really write. No, there's no ink anymore. It's probably dried up. But it's just a fun toy to play with, I guess. And I just couldn't let it go. I had a second one of these as well. But that one, the handle broke. But it was blue. Flat stage. Let's see what we can do then. Let's hope these guys have a bit of a good day. Of course, you can't really see that. 20, 24, 37, 105. Yeah. And Fishka and Winter are at the same time, which is... Whoa. This is a really technical parcours. Alright. Let's just ride it with Simas for a bit until Benz has to start. So... I don't know why there are these lines here. Whoa, this one lags a bit more than the other did. Maybe because everything is having to load at the same time in this time trial. Maybe there are too many buildings. Sometimes you have this kind of... He's a 51 time trial. Jeez. Lagoa. In the end is also in Lagoa. But yeah, quite technical. Not really... Well, there is an uphill here. And there are some descents, especially towards the line, so we can go a bit quicker in the end. Let's fast forward it with him a bit. There hasn't been any corners where he stopped pedaling though. I don't know if they do that in time trials. No, it looks like they do not really. Van der Paar is here as well. Sprinter. Another corner they do. This was a steep descent, it looked like. Because they stopped pedaling. That means they get their red bar back quite a lot. This is also probably one of them. Where they stop pedaling. Yeah, through the corner. And then volle bak on this uphill. First time now. Let's just fast forward to Moreno. They aren't really that far from each other. A lot of corners. You wouldn't say this is that much in Platteland. Because... Yeah, and here's the downhill again. There are really lots of dingen hier die gewoon ingeladen zijn. And here's the last K. Moreno probably ahead of his teammate. Finishes here, right. And then we have Benz. Thank you. He has a bad day, unfortunately. Oh, he is a very good time trialist. Also in real life. I think he got European champion, no? Or world champion even. In the juniors. Let's see how we can set him up. So the time trial is too long for him to keep going 85. So let's just put him on 78 and see where that gets him. 65, 64 flat, so he is not that great yet. But also, let's see how much he recovers in the downhills. But he is recovering his red bar fully. And 80 looks like, of 78 is looking like it is too slow. Alright. Felix Petri has a very good day. We are just going to set him at 80 then. See if that's better. He has a 72 time trial, so maybe he can get a real result for us here today. Very good flat stat, okay hill stat, goede weerstand. Or weerstand is I keep forgetting what I wrote down. No, what is that weerstand? Translated weerstand is yeah, we're going to negative split, it looks like. Can go 85 now, I think. Even you can go 82. Resistance. That's the word. I was going to say it starts with the R. I know it. Alright, let's fast forward this a bit more. 85 now, maybe a bit too harsh. Even. We were 15th, now we're 11th. So we did do a bit of a negative split, but there is this downhill, towards the end. So maybe we're going to recover some energy there. Let's do the same for Felix Petri. See where we can get. He had the third time. I don't know exactly behind who, but let's see how much energy Benz can recover on this downhill for his yellow. Not that much. Alright. We probably can go 85 with him to the line. And we can also do it for P3. Still third time. Some more seconds down, but let's go 90 here. 95. Empty at the line, that's fine. Alright, let's go 87 with Felix Petri. Konishev is also here. He has quite a good time trial today, so let's get him started quickly. Alright, we're at the downhill of Petri. Konishev is going to follow box start, and then we're going to keep him 85. Let's see how that fares. Also, 87 on this downhill is quite okay because you don't really need, you recover quite a lot. So let's go 90. 90 to the line is maybe a bit too hard. It was, but second time behind Joseph Cherny. So that's absolutely fine. Let's see 185 gets us. He is so far down in the classement, the classification, that I don't really mind. But he has a good flat stat. He has okay weerstand or resistance today. He has okay time trial. Let's just see where 85 gets him. Probably a bit too hard. That's what I do know. 8th time, now 6th time even. But he is doing a very negative split. Or a very positive split, I guess you could say. Because he's almost empty. He is catching Nunes, he's catching Santos, who are worse time trialists than him. But he is almost empty, so that's... 85 is just a bit too hard. Even if we get this downhill here, yeah, it's going to be too hard. Bad time trial. Are they going to catch us again? No, they are not. But eighth, and we finished sixth even. With such a bad finishing time, that's insane. Still sixth. Imagine if we did not do that. Giving such a negative split, maybe we could have even aimed higher. 68 time trial, while Petri only had 72. But maybe it's just that rider, that flat stat. Let's fast forward now because I don't really care about these guys here. I don't have any water, unfortunately. But this is going to be the last race of the day. We just hit a 2-hour mark right now. There's very few blue here. Only Josef Czerny and Axel Zingle now. Zingle. Axel Zingle. Tim Marshman now here as well. But the rest is quite green and quite red and quite yellow. A bit black and a bit white. I do think Portugal has one of the coolest flags there are. I do like it a lot. But I also did like their old revolution flag, I think it was. The green was blue and the red was white colored. Oh, Konishev is now 16 suddenly. But Paul Felix Petri is still 4th. Rafael de Reis beats Czerny. Let's fast forward to Zangerle. And he has an okay day. We are going to start him off quickly and put him at 83, I think. Let's drop him back to 83. My mouse wheel is not working that well the last time. And I don't know exactly why, but 51st on 38 seconds. So no, he is not going to get any crazy result here. But we wanted to look at this 83 and see if it's... Maybe it's just because of his time trial or his lower resistance stat that it's not really that great. Because Petri has a very much better energy here, and he was going like 82 the entire time, I think. We have to go 80 now, just so he can make it quite safely to the finish line. I mean, we're still going to run out of energy too early. Maybe not even. Wow, not even that much. But we are going to run out of energy. And we're going to secure 44th place right now. So everyone really did a negative split. Or a positive split. They started quite quickly and ended not that quickly. We see it here by Zangle. We saw it with we've seen it by Konishev, who's now 20th, by the way. Going to get kicked out of the top 10. Maybe we can still get a top 10 with Paul Felix Petri, maybe. Artem Schmidt now, Eduardo Affini. No, we are not going to get a top 10. Masijuk. Ghana still needs to ride as well, so... Messner is not a time trialist. We're just going to put in... He's just going to ride. Has to be his ride of his life, but to win. But even with a super good day, you would not have been the best here. So let's go 82. Which was quite fine with Petri. 125th. One of the worst ones, probably. Because there are not that many guys behind him, like 50 maybe. So he probably does not have the slowest time, but... Whoa, who's going past here? It's now the Pestel. Yep, he is way better at time trialing. He has 10 stats more, 10 points on his stats, however you want to say that. We're just going to keep Meesner at an 82. It looks like it's going to be fine. Here we have Victor Kampenaerts, who is also going to kick Paul Felix Petri lower. Maybe we can still get the top 20 with our team. It depends if Fichko or Winter has a good day. If they do, that's insane, because then we are going to get quite a good result. If not, that would be unfortunate, but not the end of the world. But I would like to ride a top 20 with him for the points, you know? You do need the points in the end. Yeah, Meesner is empty into the last kilometer. He was 130th and now he's 110th. No, 117th even. Okay, fingers crossed. And let's see what Fichke has a race day condition. Here we are. Ooh, he has a bad day. He has a -1. That's really unfortunate for SGC. I mean, he's probably going to hang on to a top 20 maybe. The 67 time trial is really not that good. Let's put him at somewhere here. 82. Let's put him at 82. Winter has a good day, but like a +2, no, +1. So not the best time trial capabilities for him as well. Let's also put him on 82. You know what? 81 for him. Let's fast forward these guys.
The best provisional time has just been beaten.
Best provisional time. We are 64 seconds down, which isn't the end of the world, because we have quite some seconds on most of the guys. Still, 46 seconds separating first and 86th place. That's pretty insane. That's pretty cool. Let's now go harder with Winter, Levi Winter, I should say. Let's keep this up with Fichke. What time did he have? Yeah, 56th. Alright. Downhill here a bit. This is probably going to be fine. What time do we get here, Fichke? 85th. And what do we get with Winter? Maybe even a bit better? He can go harder as well. Still 58th. Okay. Good to know. Fichke is probably going to ride it out in this tempo fine, I think. 230 down, that's quite a lot. Now Ghana is on the road, of course. Yeah, of course that's going to be quite a lot higher then. Go 85, you can go 85 as well here. Even you can go 90 if you dare. 95. Out of energy at the end, he is 61st, so way better than he was at first. Now let's go 95 with Winter Levi. You can even go 99 to the line. We could have saved some seconds, 37th, but still 18th with Petri. 72 time trial was our best. Let's look back. Godou is probably not going to get that much time on us. It looks like he is not, maybe even going to lose some seconds. Looks like he's out of energy here. Yes, he is going to lose to us. Kovi over the line. Who is Alessandro Kovi? I just seen that. How is he running for Tavira APT Hotels? That's probably why this team is so good now. Alessandro Kovi doesn't deserve to be there. Or not in a bad way, in a good way. He deserves better, that's what I mean. Kovi did not lose that much. Rafferty is going to beat us 100%. Kick us out of the top 10. Let's see here. And Paul Felix Petri is not going to get a top 20. Maika here. I thought Maika does not have a very good time trialing stat. So maybe we... Oh, Paripenta also not a very good time trialing stat. No, he's going to lose big time to us. So maybe the top 10 is still possible. Maika here lost quite some time. I don't know, is he going to lose a lot more time here? Not really. Ilan van Wilder is a time trialist. A bit of a time trialist. He's a GC kind of guy, so of course he... Yep. Graat is also not really a time trialist, it seems like. Is he going to lose a lot? He is, it looks like. At 3:32, here's Ghana. European champion kid even. 142 down. And he has the first time. So, yep, we are out of the top 20. Now Chicone is not the best time trialer. Is that really the gap? Yeah, Ghana has already finished. He's quite far down. So Ghana is going to beat Giulio Ciccone in GC. And behind is Vauquelin, who is not that far behind. Let's see, Ciccone is going to lose quite a lot. Maybe not enough for us. Vauquelin is going to lose GC from Ghana, it looks like. Yes, he is. And Schielmose and Carapaz. Schielmose is also going to lose GC to Ghana. But still podium probably. Maybe not. Carapaz is going to lose GC to Ghana. Ghana wins Volta Algarve. That's quite insane. Good signing for Frances de Jeu. To sign Carapaz, he gets 20th still. So this is the final 140 seconds down for second place. Freaking insane. GC, we did not make it into the top 10, unfortunately. Maybe 11th. Ghana wins with quite a lot on Carapaz because of the time trial. Rafferty, Giulio Ciccone now 7th. Rafa Maika 8th. Demigeraat 9th. Alessandro Covi 10th. Mountain Jersey, we do not get, unfortunately. 7th with Meissner. Points classification 2nd with Konishev, so that's not that bad. Youth, we get 4th and 8th. Quite far down. How did I get so far down? I just did not... Yeah. The new times, probably new intermediate times where these riders were behind. We got 6th in the point team classification. Not that bad though. I mean, here we are. You see, we move up to 11th, like I thought. And Paul Fischke gets lower. But yeah, not too bad. I mean, first stage we were 3rd. Second stage we were 10th on the climb and 16th. Second in the third stage. Then another climbing stage we got 19th, unfortunately. And last, 24th. Not really that bad, you know. But let's look at our scoutings, because they got in. Yes, they did. And let's look at these. Too young. Okay, stats. Let's look into him. Too young. We are already looking into you. Sprinter time trial flat rider. Let's look into him. That's a fun combination. Andreas Braun, also good. These guys are too young. Otto Berger is too young. Check. There's already one we can write off the list. Andreas Braun is not too young. He gets 18 in 4 days. So that's fine. Then we have Erik Keil, who is going to turn 18 as well. Then we have Anton Gross is old enough. Keil we already looked into, didn't we? think Fabian Roth is old enough. And then last but not least, Aloha Keller, he is old enough. Alright. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Would love to have more Austrian guys here though. And I'm not going to investigate him further because he is 59. Ugh. We can't do anything with that. But let's look at our stats from our guys. Dietmar Bauer has not really improved that much yet in sprinting. He's still going though. Jens Benedict not that much in time trialing it seems like. Seth Dunwoody though, his sprint increased quite a lot. Look at this. This is his sprinting. It went from 71 to 77, which is freaking insane. Very good sign for us. His flash set also got up in the Nordic Classics as well. I think I want to make him train climbs somewhat more. So he's he can hang on to climbs somewhat more, or his flat stats. So this gets up more. Oh, my foot fell asleep. It's really irritating. Alright, let's get him on. I don't freaking know. Aanvallen, I guess. You can get a lot better at that. Maybe you get stat up there as well. Hill stats. Feuerstein 73, 74, so that's great. We still have him on Hilly Specialist. I am going to change him to climbing now to get his other stats a bit up. Hopefully. Paul Fischke has improved. Oh yeah, this is Feuerstein, so he got better in climbing, stage races, Baroudeur and Hilly Specialist in the last month, so that's great. Paul Fischke has not really gotten that much better, but we have him on Northern Classics. Hopefully he can get a bit better at that. I would love him to be better at climbing and everything, but he's just a bit of an all-around kind of guy. And I want to train all-around kind of things with him. I want to get his weerstand up, and that's by Northern Classics, so his resistance. Recuperation I also want to get higher though, and that's going to be with stage races. But he is young, he can improve a lot. Konishev has not really improved. Still have him on attacking, that's fine. Messner has not really improved. We have him on stage racing, that's fine. Penna has improved. Attack has gone up. Hills has gone up. Yep. And his sprint, Northern Classics, and stage races has gone up. So quite nice. I'm still going to have him on hills though for now. Paul Felix Petri has not increased his stats, he's still on time trialing. Rotman has improved a bit. Let's see, hills, climbing and stage races. Well, I have him on Hilly Specialist, so I would have hoped his acceleration got better. It did. It was 71, 72, now 72, 72, so that's fine. And I want him to get over a bit of hills, and it looks like he is now. So let's get him back on sprinting. Schrettel has gotten better, I thought, but apparently not. We have him on stage racing now. That's probably fine. His climbing is 70 now, so he did get better. That was not green, first of all. So nice, but we have him on stage racing, which is probably fine. Could also put him on sprinting. No, this is fine for now. Staley has not gotten better at anything. Still sitting on sprinting. Stussy has not gotten worse, which is great. We have him on climbing. Tendon Hills has not gotten better at it though. I want that to do it for his acceleration. And he can improve there almost the most. Yuri Todome has gotten better. Let's see, stage races and sprinting and time trialing, so that's great. Look at how all round he is right now. hill from steepest or roughest to this. This is funny. It's funny to see that we have him on Northern Classics right now, which is the stat he can improve the most on still. So we're just going to keep him on that, and maybe he can edge out these other stats just a bit more. Vekele has increased quite a lot. Hill specialist especially. Attacking as well, climbing in stage races it looks like. Yep. Time trialing and Northern Classics has all gotten up, which is great. We have him on Northern Classics though. That is a stat that still can increase the most, as you can see. And yeah, did not really get that much better in the last period, but oh well. He is going to get there, Erik Wekkele. Very solid rider for us. Winterzeno Levo is Winterzeno Levi-Zeno. Het mag niet gekker worden. Zeno Levi Winter has not really gotten better. Not that much at least. We still have him on stage races. So that's fine. And Zangerle gotten better. He gotten better at attacking his flat stat. Which we notice is 72 now instead of a 70 or 71 it was. So that's great. He's just a very solid guy for us. Let's put him... Oh, we still have him on time trialing. I thought maybe we would have had him on domestique rule because that got him that much better. But no, we have him on sprinting, so that's fine. Let's quickly look at what our guys think of the trainers. They think they're fine. Only Arnaud Tendon is maybe not that happy with Pechel, which is pech for him. But look at these. I mean, Paul Felix-Petry still has to step up, and Dietmar Bauer as well. Staley, we're not going to sign, he needs to step up. Anyways, but when you look at these stats, we have now a 4.5, a 4, 4, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. And if I remember correctly, or I did not remember at all, actually, but what did I sign? Not a 4.5 at least. Let's see. I had 3.5 stars, 4 3 stars, 2 2.5, and 2 2 stars. Well, if you see this now, this is actually insane. And probably Wekkele and Schrettel, Penna, and Fischke are all going to increase in their star rating before the end. Tendon maybe as well. So that's actually insane. End of the contract is of course Tussi, Rotman, Konishev, Staley, and Petri. And we are probably not going to sign them either. Zangerle I am going to do because he is just a flat rider, that's fine. And Feuerstein as well. Where is Feuerstein? Feuerstein, I mean. Has still some potential. Yeah, I'm still that Benz got that debuff. And who else was it? Fausto Valentin Penna. That's very, very unfortunate. Anyways, I'm going to simulate to this week. There's probably not going to be much. Next time, we are going to play almost all these single day classics. As you can see, we are not going to ride a 2.2 like I said prior. But you have French opening weekend here. You have this Belgian race here, which we are not going to ride, it looks like. It's maybe bugged out, I don't know. And then we have this Belgian race here in the future, and these French races as well. Leggero has been finished. So it went from very bad, very good and very bad to excellent and bad. So let's just continue with the RNO. See if we can get even better with that. And wheels the 2nd of March. Okay, so that's also almost. Anyways, next time we're going to ride Fono Dash, Von Drom, Kuurne, Brussel, Kuurne, probably. Bredene Kokzijde, Cholet Aglo, Tour La Rue Tourangelle, La Route Adélie de Vitré, and Volta Next Classic. So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races. After that, we're going to race these, maybe simulate them. I'm not really interested in riding these. That's why. And then we're going to ride in Turkey for an episode. Then we're going to do some one-day races. I have no clue. And these two, I don't know yet. We'll have to see about it. Maybe we'll just cut it in half and continue the next time. Giro, I don't really care because we are not going to the Giro. New model for Roval, blah 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 blah. Alright, how much money did we get? 8,000, 4,000. Excuse me. Anyways, it is only one day left to here, so let's simulate that. But this is going to be the end of the stream, guys. I would really want to thank you guys for watching again. Leave a comment below. So we can, so I can add you to the game. If you leave it in the comments below after this stream, then I will probably just do it off camera. Maybe make a bit of a clip that I'm going to show. I don't know yet. But yeah, I have to think about that for a second. Ploeg sponsoring. We have new ploeg sponsors. Tailwind, Beko and Lidec. So Turkey and Morocco. Not really near us. Unicredit, Bianchi, Belize. So Italian. Yeah, Italian. And Belize, yeah. That's the other side of the world. Bianchi could be really cool. We have Bianchi as a sponsor. Unicredit, Bianchi. It would fit. You know, you have Italy, France, Spain, Swiss, and Belgium. And we do want to sign some Belgian, French, and Italian riders. And we, of course, already have Swiss riders for next year. So that's great. South Asian islands, I really do not care at all. We are the first and the second favorite. Only good things come from simulating, no? We are not in the top 20 with these guys. Alright. And then the next stage is obviously the Van Ardèche, I think. First, then Van Drom. First Van Ardèche. And we're going to ride the Schrettel, Meissner, Paul Fischke, Weckele, Zangerle, Konishev, Stussy. So basically the same team we ride the Road to Racers. But the competition is very heavy. Holy freaking shite, mate. Almost all the best guys in the world are here. Yeah, what the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 World Tour level teams. Insane. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for sticking with me through these mistakes I make and made. It really means a lot to me that you actually watch it and leave a comment. And yeah, I guess I will see you next time. So let me just pull up my camera, pull it, let me be in the middle. But yeah, there's only left one thing to say for me. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Wherever you're watching this from, whatever time you're watching this from, I want you to have a good day. And I will see you tomorrow or Sunday. One or two. Well, anyways, you'll see. Ciao.